Hi, it's Marieta. Thanks a lot for tuning in. In this video, I want to share with you advantages of E2 investor visa and what you need to know, especially if you are foreign entrepreneur thinking to start business in the United States and legalize your stay. Definitely stay tuned and stick around. Coming up, right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell so you are notified when I release new content. And in this video, I want to share with you advantages of E2 investor visa. What do you need to know, especially if you are someone who is thinking to start business in the United States, someone who wants to legalize your stay, and you are looking into different visa options and alternatives. So E2 visa, in my opinion, is the best visa, and not only because I personally been on E2 investor visa before, but also because this is the most flexible visa for entrepreneur that I've seen, and also the success rate of E2 visa is pretty high. So let's start with number one advantage, and that is E2 visa processing is rather fast. So if you're looking into fast processing and moving to United States, E2 visa is way to go. Number one, you don't really need to have approved petition by USCIS if you want to actually get E2. In fact, all you need is actually apply through US consulate abroad in your country, and you can get approval and then fly to United States under E2 visa stamp in your passport, which is huge because, for example, with L visa, we know that first you need the approval in United States by USCIS, and only then you can actually apply for your visa stamp in your country. With E2 visa, that's not the case, and therefore it is certainly faster processing as well as less expensive processing fee, because in United States by USCIS you are paying the regular processing fee. This way you are skipping the processing fee, the USCIS fee if you will, and you are directly applying through the US consulate, and you are paying, I believe, $200 in order for you to actually file the DS-160 and then schedule the interview. So number two is certainly the amount of investment is lower than EB-5 green card. Many people think that E2 visa is actually green card. They are confusing EB-5 versus E2. E2 is actually non-immigrant visa. However, it's very similar to EB-5 process, but with E2 visa, we are not looking into hiring anybody. You don't need to hire any employee, and you don't need to invest $500,000 or $1 million or $1.8 million. None of that. In fact, E2 visa can be done under investment of $100,000. And if you want to learn more, I will be linking video here for you. In that video, I'm talking about how you can actually get E2 with investment under $100,000 and how you can actually get started and how you can literally move to United States with investment under 100K, which in my opinion is very reasonable. And there are many companies that are using this strategy, especially startups and aspiring entrepreneurs who are looking for the best solution. Number three, you don't really need to be educated in the United States if you want to apply for E2 investor visa. So this means that if you're someone who is right now in the United States, you go to school, you are hoping to find employment after school, guess what? You don't really have that many options. And number one solution usually for international students is to consider H-1B visa. Now, if you cannot find H-1B visa sponsor, you kind of get stuck. And that's exactly the situation I was in, because I couldn't find H-1B visa sponsor, and I kind of found this way, this path of E2 visa entrepreneurship. That's how I started my company 10 years ago. And since then I was able to help many other entrepreneurs. So you don't really need the US education, to be perfectly honest. You don't need to have a US degree to apply for E2 visa. However, what you need is to show that you are capable to manage this business and grow this business and make it profitable. And one of the requirements is also marginality, which means that you have to show by evidence that your business is not marginal. This means that the business is actually profitable and is generating more than minimum living expenses of yourself and your family if you are moving to the United States with your family members. All right, so no pressure when it comes to education, no pressure when it comes to university degree. None of that is required for E2 visa. Next one is that once you get your E2 visa, you can actually bring your spouse with you, and guess what? Your spouse can actually apply for work permit, which is a big deal because if you understand the immigration law, it's very hard to actually get the general work permit. If you are under E2 visa, your spouse can apply for the general work permit, and your spouse can work literally anywhere for any company in United States, which is tremendous opportunity for those who are looking for perfect way to actually live that American dream, right? You can work on your business while your spouse can actually find employment and work anywhere else, which is, in my opinion, a pretty big deal. All right, next one is that if you have team members back home that you wish to bring with you, there is a way we can do that with E2 visa, and it is called E2 Essential Employee. And so if you currently run business back home and you wish to bring your team members with you, we can bring them under the umbrella of E2 Essential Employee visa. It's a little bit different strategy than with E2 visa investor. However, there is a possibility if these people are working for your company and you really need to hire them and bring them to the United States with you, there is certainly a way to do that as well. So these are pretty much the advantages of E2 investor visa. If someone asks me about this advantage, I would say the only one I can think of is that E2 visa is only for people from treaty countries. All right, so that means that you have to check if you can actually apply, if your country is the treaty country. You can simply Google E2 treaty country list, or you can actually visit the blog. I'm gonna link below this video a website link where you can see if your country is on the list. And if your country is on the list, then you're good to go and you're good to apply. And if you want to dig deeper, you can check out my free training, webinar training below this video. In that training, I go deeper into how you can apply for E2 visa, what you need to know, and the entire process. And of course, if you have any question, comments, you are welcome to schedule consultation with me. The link to book a consultation with me is also going to be below this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.